All right, darling. So it is pissing rain outside. So we are inside in a semi set up childhood room and space. And so we'll be flowing out of this until the world shifts, girl. It's coming. It's here. But lots of updates and stuff for you. If you have any requests, obviously shoot them my way. And I'll kick you out some stuff. But with that said, let's go ahead and ground down through our seat. Allow the crown of the head to lift up to the sky. Maybe take your hands to the base of your belly. You can kind of cradle yourself here. If you always stack one hand on the other, maybe do it that opposite way. So allowing yourself to come into your breath. So breathing in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Let's go for 3 more big rounds. Big inhale. And exhale. Two more big inhale. And exhale. And one more big inhale. And exhale. Continue breathing here as I shut off my brother's TV. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. With our eyes closed, we still bring ourselves into a space of gratitude. Give gratitude to the universe, the weaving of wisdom and knowledge and love, of all the things that we can see and the majority of things that we cannot see. Give gratitude to this earth, to the indigenous peoples of these lands, the Salish, the Crow, the Cheyenne, the Blackfeet tribes here in Billings, the Dene up in Alaska. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Give gratitude as practice of yoga, and for Black and Brown people as the original creators and sustainers of this practice. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, our own ancestors, and our own lineage. Always acknowledging their truths and untruths, their triumphs and their trials, their tribulations, and also their transgressions. And holding ourselves accountable as we move forward to build a sustainable and peaceful world, and to repair and restore damages that have been done. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. And if there's a person or persons, place or places that you'd like to dedicate your practice to today, you can take the time to do so now. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Go and bring some movement into your fingers and your toes. Go ahead and blink open your eyes. Maybe kind of sway back and forth, side to side. Trying to keep your sit bones down, but finding a little bit of movement through your shoulders and your back. Maybe you take one shoulder back a few times. Maybe you take the opposite back a few times. Maybe you take them up to your ears, dropping one forward and one back. And maybe you do two back and two forward. Inhale, arms come high. We said that we do shoulder stuff today, so hands can move down to heart. Let's interlock the fingers. Let's do some Kapalabhati breath to start us off. So flip the palms out and away, press out through the palms, and then take the arms up and overhead. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, clear the lungs. And then we pulse. Inhale up, exhale, release, hands come back behind, interlock your fists and rock back onto your fists as you pop up through your chest, maybe shifting back and forth side to side a little bit here. And then bring yourself back to your center line, engage your low belly and bring yourself all the way down and over. Maybe your forehead comes down to touch the earth or maybe to a block in front of you. Fists raise up to the sky. You can kind of shift them back and forth side to side. Nice deep inhale here. And then use the strength of the hands as you engage your low belly to pull yourself all the way back up. Release. Same thing again, arms come up high. Exhale, hands move down to heart line. Rock back and change up the cross of your feet. Interlock your fingers the opposite way you did last time and press your palms out and away from you. Palms come high to the sky. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, blow all that air out. And then we pulse. Inhale up, exhale, release. Hands come back behind, interlock them the opposite way you did last time. Again, rock back onto your fists, pop up through the chest. Maybe you rock back and forth on your fists a little bit. Checking in with your sit bones, engage your low belly. See if you can keep your hip bones flat to the mat. Maybe you have a block out in front of you. You bring yourself all the way down. Your fists raise up towards the sky or off the low back. It does not have to be super high. Just find that opening through your chest and your shoulders, maybe shifting back and forth side to side here a little bit. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale slowly, pull yourself all the way back up. Release, give your hands a nice little shake. Rock over and onto your knees and shins. Wrists are right underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Shift it back and forth side to side a little bit through the tops of the knees and the shins. Maybe taking your sit bones back towards your heels, finding some movement here. Doesn't have to be anything too fancy. Bring yourself back into your space. Right hand underneath the face, left hand high to the sky. Big inhale here. And then exhale, flip the palm, come all the way down onto that left shoulder as your right hand serves as a pillow underneath your head and comes off on the mat, presses down. Big inhale here. Right leg can always extend back behind you. You can always take that right hand and come around to grab onto the inside of your left thigh. Press down through the top of the left foot and the left shin. And maybe you swing your right foot out to meet your left hand. Big inhale here. Again, option just to stay in a regular space without the extension of the leg. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly swing that knee back underneath. That right hand comes down to that left cheek, press into your palm, sweep it high. And then hand comes down, balance out your spine. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. 2 more. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. 1 more time. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale back into table. Same thing again. Left hand underneath the face. Right hand comes high to the sky. Big inhale here. And then exhale. Flip the palm. Come all the way down onto your shoulder. Your left hand can serve as a pillow underneath your head. Press into the tops of the feet and the shins. You can release it and take it offside on the mat. Remember, you can always take it overhead and press here. You can extend out through that left leg, and that left hand can come around to grab onto the inside of your right thigh. And if you want to, I give myself enough room here, but you can swing that leg out to grab onto that foot with that right hand. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Hand comes back down next to the cheek. That foot can swing back and around, knee underneath your hip, press into your palm, sweep your arm high. Exhale, hand underneath your shoulder. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Tuck the toes and send your hips back and high into your down dog. Hands are nice and wide. Pedal out through your heels. Nice deep inhale here. Check in with your elbows. Eye of the elbow looks away from you. Point of the elbow looks back. Press into your palms and send your hips back a little bit more. And then spot in between your 2 thumbs. Step, step. Your feet can come up to meet your hands. Let yourself hang heavy here. Maybe shifting back and forth. Checking in with your hips, outsides of your hips. Big toe mound, baby toe mound, and heel. And then on your next inhale, sweep yourself all the way up to stand. Arms come high to the sky. Look up to your palms. What's so weird about like childhood bedrooms and shit is like, I just felt I was so much shorter then. Big inhale. Exhale. Hands come back behind you. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, come down and over. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, walk yourself out into your plank. Nice deep inhale here. And come into a long hold with that shoulder stuff. So go ahead and drop down to your knees. Come all the way down to your chest. You're going to extend out through that right hand, left hand next to you. And then you're going to turn onto that shoulder. Remember that left hand can come back to find the tips of your right fingers if you want to go for that bind. You do not have to. Hand can come to your low back as well. But thinking about opening up through the outside of the shoulder. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. 2 more breaths. Big inhale. Exhale. If you want a little bit more, you can take both of your knees up to the sky, but you're trying to keep your temple and maybe even your ear down to the mat. But be really mindful of that right shoulder. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. 1 more time. Big inhale. Exhale slowly. Let yourself move out of that super slow. Hand comes down to help you come off of that shoulder. Same thing on that opposite side. Shift yourself towards that opposite side of the mat. Hand extends. That right hand next to your bust. And then you're going to sweep and roll yourself onto that shoulder. Hand comes up and around to grab on to your fingertips if you want to. That temple stays down to the earth. If you want to, both of your knees can come up. Keep breathing here. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. 1 more time, big inhale. And exhale. Last one, big inhale. Exhale slowly. Bring yourself all the way back. Slowly come out of that. Hands come next to your bust line. Press to your knees. And then take your sit bones back to your heels. Lengthen through the spine. Crawl your fingers out in front of you as your forehead comes all the way down to the mat. Breathe into the back body here. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, shift yourself forward and come into puppy pose. Your forehead stays down to the mat. Your hips lift up. Your fingertips crawl out in front of you. You can always tense your fingers here as well, making sure that your forearms come up off the mat. If you're tensing, they can be down if your hands are flat. Roll back and down through the shoulder blades. Maybe shift back and forth side to side a little bit. And then slowly drag yourself back up into your tabletop. Nice deep inhale here. Take that left leg back behind you. Lift it high. Big inhale here. It's high. And then you're going to take and place that foot into the inside of your thigh. And you can rock down and kind of press yourself back up. All right. So you're here. Rock it down. Press it up. We go for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Knee comes down to the mat. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. Again, inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. Same thing, opposite side leg extends. Point it high. Put a bend in that knee and cradle the inside of your thigh with your foot. Big inhale. Push-ups here for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Go ahead and slowly release. Hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. Again, inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Take yourself down to your seat. Left hand outside of right knee. Right hand swims back behind. Go ahead and maybe grab for the inside of your left hip. Turn and twist. Look out past that shoulder. And slowly bring yourself back through your center. Same thing again. Hand to the outside. Hand comes back and around. Grab onto that hip. Turn and twist. And then bring yourself back. Come all the way down to your seat. Maybe today you want to put your feet up on a couch or elevated, coming down and into your Shavasana. Arms can come down. There's a little bit of blood flow into your hips. Knees can kind of flare off to the side. You can always stack blocks underneath your knees. Holding yourself here in your Shavasana. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. And exhale. Setting boundaries. Threshold, protection, and honor. The priestess of the threshold holds her hands with palms outward, protecting a field, projecting a field of protective light before her. The strong and stately snow leopard, who lives a solitary life in the highest reaches of the mountains, looks over her shoulder, standing guard. This card brings you a message of both caution and encouragement. It is time to take an honest look at the boundaries you set, how you view your importance in your own life. Are you sacrificing your priorities and self-care to prioritize the needs and wishes of others? Are you putting up with demands, dismissal, marginalization, or even disrespect from the people in your life? If so, it's time to put your hands up and say enough. You may have been allowing others to cross your personal threshold and invade your time, energy, or space. But this card is telling you that you now have the power to shift the pattern. Start to set clear limits today and make yourself a priority in your own life. Your soul deserves to be honored, and you must be the person or the first person to make that choice. When you do, you will finally receive the respect and prioritization that you've been longing for all along. Affirmation: I choose to make myself my own priority. I have the power to set boundaries and honor myself always. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Again, big inhale. And exhale. And last one, big inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and stay in your Shavasana today, or if you want to come to your seat and come into more of a meditative space for a couple of minutes, you always have that option. Hands can rest on your knees, palms face up to receive more energy, palms face down to ground more. You can always do one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Remember, left hand side is feminine energy, right hand side is masculine, so maybe that's a factor in how you place your hands. The divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in me sees, honors, and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in you, dear Jane, the collective we, and all of us. Thank you all for sharing your practice with me and for trusting me with your bodies, hearts, spirits, and souls. To that I say, go in peace, and remember to serve love always. Peace and love, y'all. I'll see y'all soon.